Tom made a lunge for the control lever, but the boat swerved at the same time in a crazy arc. For an instant, he saw water underneath him and his own hand outstretched toward it, because he had been trying to grab the gunnel, and the gunnel was no longer there. He was in the water. He gasped, contracting his body in an upward leap, grabbing at the boat. He missed. The boat had gone into a spin. Tom leapt again, then sank lower, so low the water closed over his head again with a deadly, fatal slowness, yet too fast for him to get a breath, and he inhaled a noseful of water just as his eyes sank below the surface.
Hello, friends. This is Jesse Dukes, and it is book season. It is chilly and windy outside. I've got a nice wood fire going here. Let's see if you can hear it. And it is a great time for me to tell you about the new podcast I am launching with my friend Chris Bagg. The podcast is called Upper Middle Brow, and in it we consume works of culture, so far just books, that we find highly entertaining but also think represent high craft. We'll read them and then we'll talk about them and we'll have conversations about, I don't know, whether a particular author counts as literary or not and what that even means.
I think some of these writers you've mentioned, David Foster Wallace, Don DeLillo, Donna Tartt, they're very, very conscious about experimenting with the form of the novel, and in fact, maybe that's even their primary project. I don't think that that's Stevenson's concern at all.
I totally agree with that. I think...
And we'll drill down on those moments where we might not agree, and talk about how great writing can make us uncomfortable sometimes.
Having tried to come back from a lot of the bad decisions in my life and learn from them, watching somebody make those bad decisions and then be rewarded for them strikes at the heart of what I find really offensive. And I think there's a lot of that in the world. The world is unfair, and a lot of times people are rewarded for bad behavior. And I think it's impressive that in the middle 50s that Patricia Highsmith kind of wanted to talk about.
Coming up, we'll be reading works by N.K. Jemisin, Kazuo Ishiguro, Colson Whitehead, Ursula Le Guin, Jonathan Lethem. But to get things going, our very first book will be Snow Crash by Neal Stephenson, which we're going to drop on the 30th anniversary of that book's publication. And the second one is going to be The Talented Mr. Ripley by Patricia Highsmith. That's Upper Middle Brow, available wherever you get your podcasts, or you can check out uppermiddlebrow.com for more information.